I think every coach puts their own personality on how they coach, but certainly Clancy did a great job laying a good foundation with those guys, and I'm playing catch up a little bit, learning how we call things or certain combination calls that we do or what have you with the tight ends, but I think I can acclimate quickly and jump in and help.
Todd, had there not been the change needed in coaching staffs, what would have kind of been your role throughout the season if you weren't needed in this situation?
Yeah, I think that my previous role is going to be helping John a lot, being his right hand with anything he asked me to do, whether it be go out in front in the game plan or help out with a certain position group, or it's a little bit of a fluid scenario, but I'll still have time to do those things and help him where he gives me projects and so on.
Is there a specific area?
Work with the tight ends before?
Being a coordinator, you spend a lot of time getting ready with all positions, so I certainly had a knowledge of what tight ends are asked to do. Been around offensive football for a long time. Specifically here, I hadn't been in any individual periods or position meetings or whatnot, but got to know the guys in the role that I was in.
As that special assistant, is there certain things that John is asking of you, whether it be like red zone, or is there, basically what's your role still going to be in that area?
I think that'll unfold, as we get closer to the season in terms of what area he'll have me focus on, but, just anything that he might want a little extra set eyes on or a little bit more critique on or something like that, he might hit me with, and that can be day to day or week to week, and certainly he'll set it for us before the season starts.
To this point, what sort of things have you worked on?
A little bit of everything, different parts of the game plan, maybe different studies of other teams that we might be playing, it's been a little bit of everything.
What are your thoughts on the tight ends that you have? I mean, it looks like you got some pretty good depth there.
Yeah, it's a good group. I really like the guys. The first thing about them is they're hard workers and they want to get better. They're hungry to improve, and including Kyle, who's done it at a high level for a long time. Certainly excited about the young guys we have in the room as well. Conklin's done a nice job kind of getting back up to speed after missing some time in the spring. And so between them and Blake and David and Josiah and Hop, I like those guys kind of where they're at as a group.
What does Conklin bring?
So obviously he's versatile. You saw him in college doing a lot of different jobs. He certainly has the body to play NFL tight end. And I'm excited about the skill set he brings and being able to move around in different spots.
How is he as a blocker?
I think any young tight end would tell you that they're a work in progress blocking. When you get up to this level and you're blocking defensive ends like Emerson Griffin, you're on a whole new level. So he's a work in progress, I'll put it like that, but he certainly has a skill set to succeed in the future.
What did you learn and take away from your time as a coordinator?
A lot of lessons. I'm excited about the lessons I've learned and the knowledge I gained in that role. Certainly I got a wider knowledge of the offensive scheme as a whole, and excited to be able to show that by working with a different position group that I have worked with in the past. You learn a lot of lessons about going through the ups and downs of seasons and dealing with expectation like we were. And I think I can be a little bit of a voice of wisdom here for a team that's expected to do great things. I was a part of that last year and saw the other side of it.
You mentioned personal front end. How much of an emotional roller coaster? Going back to the Sunday morning when you found out that Coach Bryant had passed. It's been that roller coaster like.
Yeah, it's hard for everybody, and I knew Tony for just the short time that we were here together. I hadn't met him before, but he's the type of guy that he developed a relationship with quickly. I know people have joked about his perceived grumpiness and those types of things. I had so many great conversations with him in the short time we were together that I really value the time I had. I feel for the guys in this building that have known him for longer than I have, certainly for his family, friends. That's a tough thing to go through on the eve of bringing the players back, so it has been an emotional roller coaster, but this organization is extremely fortunate. They have great leadership, Coach Zimmer and Rick Spielman, and even the Wilfs, and the way they've handled everything has just been top-notch, first class, and we've set our jaw and we're ready to get back to work.
You mentioned needing some time to kind of get used to the way things are called here and there. How would you say this offense is different from ones that you've coordinated or ones you've been involved with?
Yeah, I think terminology is going to vary from place to place. That's the biggest kind of learning curve for me. Scheme is scheme. You can call it different things, but the patterns eventually look the same, and blocking schemes eventually relate to something you've done in the past. For here, it might be the line calls that we're making with the tackle on different looks and getting different double teams accomplished and things of that nature. Just the vernacular of the position, it will be the things that I have to acclimate the quickest to.
Thanks, Todd.
All right, thank you guys. I appreciate it.